These are the majors and minors we offer here at the College of Engineering at the undergraduate degree level. We encourage our students to pursue bachelor's degrees in broader disciplines. However, we do offer an integrated track, starting off in mechanical, our master's degree programs in biomedical, aerospace, materials, and nuclear engineering allow our students to take 9 graduate degree credits their senior year, and in turn graduating with a master's much faster. So these are some examples of the large number of career options that a student pursuing a broad undergraduate degree in engineering or construction management and computer science can actually get upon graduation.
Usually when pursuing a major in engineering, there's a lot of job security at the end of your graduation. And so from the Bureau of Labor of Statistics, they have found out that for the forecast of all the engineering fields, there's a growth from 2012 to 2022 of 9 million jobs. And median salary is pretty good. It's from the median from $80,000 to $100,000. So now that you've decided to taking a career path into engineering, why should you consider about UNLV? Well, our average class sizes ranges from 13 students in construction management all the way to 34 students in computer science. And the reason why UNLV has very small class sizes is so that students can have a more smaller and personal atmosphere with their professors so that they get a very better and personalized education.
Rather than hear from us about the hands-on learning experience, let's hear from faculty and students from the College of Engineering.
All the action in robotics is happening here at UNLV.
Undergraduates will find a lot of activities to work in the lab, train with the best and the brightest of the professors, and get exposed to state-of-the-art technologies.
This is Hubo. It is what's called a humanoid. It's a robot that has kind of the form and does a lot of functions that people do.
Participating in the robotics challenge with Carnegie Mellon, MIT, NASA, that in itself is a big deal.
DARPA's, it stands for the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, has came up with this competition called the DARPA Robotics Challenge, or the DRC, that is actually having these robots mimic what we expect a first response team to do. Places that are biocontaminated or radiated, where you don't want to put people in harm's way. Robots like this might be a surrogate for us to do that.
Direct hands-on experience is helping me right here in UNLV because a lot of times students don't get exposed to the things that they study for. You learn how to draw, you learn how to make equations, but you don't always end up graduating with the experience to implement this until you actually get in the field.
And that's why, at UNLV, we're trying to really give these type of world-class platforms so students can have that opportunity to really look under the hood and get this to work. Again, it's about making them tomorrow's leaders.
Driving the robot with a joystick, for various demonstrations, it's sort of like playing a video game. If you know how to go forward, go left and right, you pretty much got it.
I could give you books on how to ride a bicycle, but until you ride a bicycle, you have no idea what's going on. So it's the same thing with the robot. You can see pictures of it, look at YouTube videos, read about it, but until you actually start to assemble, disassemble things like this, actually build your own, you will never really get that full experience. Here at UNLV, it's about getting students acquainted with this technology so that they can actually become leaders of the technology.
Another opportunity for hands-on experience and cutting-edge research is UNLV's participation in national and international competitions. For example, UNLV competed in the 2013 Solar Decathlon competition, and it was at this competition that UNLV came in first in the United States and second in the world. This home was designed and built by UNLV students. It was an ultra-efficient vacation home, and this is the interior of the house. One of the really interesting things about this project was every UNLV student that worked on this project had 100% job placement upon graduation. UNLV has been invited to compete in the 2017 Solar Decathlon competition. It is one of 20 teams that will be going to competition in Denver. And this year they have actually decided to build a home that integrates smart technologies and health monitoring in order to build an age-in-place home.
At the College of Engineering, students have the opportunities to help other people within our community. As an example, I would like to introduce you to Haley Dawson. So Haley Dawson was born with Poland syndrome, which affected her pectoral muscle development. So she grew up with only a pinky and a thumb on her right hand with 3 numbers. And so her parents reached out to the College of Engineering to consider other possible options to give their daughter a normal life. And to give you an idea, to have a prosthetic hand costs around $20,000 to $30,000. That has to be changed out every 2 to 3 years. So what the College of Engineering did was they created a 3D printed robotic hand, which costs from $200 to $2,000. And so here is Haley throwing the first pitch at her family's favorite baseball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for a special ceremonial pitch. Doing the honors this evening is a young Orioles fan who was born with Poland syndrome. And because of it, she does not have fully formed fingers on her right hand. She always adapted and did well with her left hand, until a couple of years ago when her mom read about how a robotic hand could be printed using a 3D printer. After months of research and requests, the UNLV engineering department took on the project of making her a 3D printed robotic hand. And after months of tests and trials, she received it last October. And tonight, with some assistance from her 3D printed Orioles-themed robotic hand, she is here to throw out tonight's ceremonial pitch with her right hand. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm warrior welcome to 5-year-old Haley Dawson, accompanied by her brother Zach. Okay, Haley, whenever you're ready, it's your pitch. We thank Haley and her family for joining us this evening, and we hope they have a wonderful time at the ballpark tonight.
At the College of Engineering, we have a senior design competition where almost graduating students have the opportunity to solve real-world problems by building their own solution to it. And this is held usually in the end of the fall semester or spring semester, where students are able to compete for cash prize as well as possible sponsors to start their own business. And so I'd like to introduce you to our 2013 winner, which is Greg Friesmith, who developed Skyworks Aerosystems that was renamed into Drone Smith Technologies. And so let's hear from Greg about his company.
Technology makes our lives easier and safer. At Skyworks Aerial Systems, we're developing the next generation of small, unmanned aircraft systems to serve multiple commercial applications. We provide a solution to tackle undesirable tasks safely and efficiently. Imagine a burning building. Firefighters can send the drone in and learn the environment before blindly going in and risking their lives. It's stable, it's agile, it has protected rotors, making it a much safer aircraft against impact. It's durable, it's reliable, and the high-tech composites give it the capability of surviving in challenging environments. Whether using it for underground mining tunnels and sewer pipes, or high-tension power cable inspections, the end application and potential is limitless. We integrate advanced technologies and modularity into our systems so it can be the most versatile and optimal solution for numerous tasks. Our goal is to provide our platform to students and researchers so they can learn about the components and develop more peripheral technologies. We want to inspire the next generation of drones, and we strive to pilot beyond boundaries of the current technology.
Another opportunity for students at UNLV to get hands-on experience is something like the DARPA Robotics Challenge. In this, UNLV was one of 25 teams from around the world to compete, and there's cash prizes totaling over $2 million, and some of the fellow competitors were Carnegie Mellon, MIT, Lockheed Martin, NASA, as well as international teams from all around the world. Now, one of the things that inspired this is that in 2011 there was the tsunami in Japan. Unfortunately, people weren't able to limit the damage caused because they weren't able to go into the hazardous areas. That is what inspired DARPA to create this challenge, to create robotic technology that would actually be able to help solve these problems. And these teams represent some of the most advanced robotics research in the world. Now, out of the 25 teams, most people had about 2 years to prepare. UNLV only had about 8 months, and we still placed 8th in the world. Now, here's a short video explaining what happened during the challenge.
Welcome to the DARPA Robotics Challenge. This is where imagination meets innovation. This is a competition of robot systems and software teams all vying to develop robots capable of assisting humans in responding to natural and man-made disasters.
So one of the benefits of participating in competitions like this are research partnerships. One that recently formed is with Local Motors to partner on autonomous vehicle research. Here you actually see Metal Rebel inside of the Local Motors 3D printed vehicle. And then another exciting partnership that we've recently started is with Tesla on wastewater treatment and battery research. And then I think that's...
So another opportunity to gain hands-on learning here at UNLV College of Engineering is actually through student organizations. One of the best things about UNLV College of Engineering is we actually have over a dozen active student organizations. Let's go ahead and show you some of them. The first one would be Engineers Without Borders. They travel to Nicaragua every year to help with humanitarian projects. Another one would be the American Society of Civil Engineers. They do national projects such as concrete canoe and steel bridge. Those projects are worked on by UNLV students and built on campus as well. Another example is going to be the Society of Automotive Engineers. And as you can see there, they've got very cool things that they work on in the machine shop here at UNLV, and they actually get to race that in the tracks. And we also have the International Human-Powered Vehicle Challenge by the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Another example would be the Society of Women Engineers. They do a lot of community outreach as well as socials and gatherings for the college. Another example would be the Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers. They also do the same thing. They do community outreach and socials in the campus as well. And we also have Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. And just to keep in mind, a lot of these organizations actually have national conferences that will allow you to go off outside of Vegas and network and go to career events as well.
At the College of Engineering, we go above and beyond in supporting our students' pursuit of a degree. And one of the ways we do that is by offering engineering-specific scholarships to help finance your education. Filling out one application actually allows you to apply for all of these and many more scholarships. Last year, we gave out over $450,000 in engineering-specific scholarships, and we hope to keep that number going in following years. So make sure you fill out that application on the engineering website.
Lastly, let's not end this conversation here. You can definitely go onto our website to find more information about our majors and minors, and also a personalized tour around the different facilities around the UNLV College of Engineering. And you can connect with us on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All of these social media accounts are handled by the student ambassadors. So if you have any questions, just connect with us on social media, and you can definitely know that whatever response you get came from the student ambassadors. And lastly, you can definitely contact Josephina Lee, who is our Director of Undergraduate Recruitment, where she can answer any of your questions.